Hi, I'm Lily Brooksby Dolby. Welcome to Fur Feather Med's video. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the different Escadron pads that run through the collections. Escadron do two seasonal collections, both the classic range and the next generation, and then they do a once in a year range of the platinum range. But throughout these ranges they do the same design saddle pads, just obviously in different colours and sometimes different designs. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the differences between them. Okay, so one of the saddle pads that appears quite often in the collections is called the Big Square. It's recognisable by obviously the big square designs, and it usually has the vertical stripe down the side. This is one of the thicker pads that come in the Escadron collection, and on the underside it's really good because they have the wicking underside which takes the sweat away from the horses, so it's good for temperature control as well. This is from the Spring Summer 16 collection in the sky blue colour. And the nice thing about these pads as well is they've got the three different colours down the stripe. So whether you want to match the main colour or whether you want to then, you can have navy or even white on the horse's legs. It gives you a few different outfit options. And then they also do a different colour cord along the edge as well. I'd say this is one of the most popular pads that Escadron do. And yes, like I say, it's quite a little bit thicker. You can see there, it's not super thick. It doesn't change the fit of the saddle, but it is quite a nice padded, well-fitting pad. And like all Escadron ones, they wash really well. You don't have to worry about the cord shrinking on them. Another pad that appears quite often in the Escadron collections is the Brilliant or Dura pad. It's so cool because, if you can see it a little bit in the light, it's got like a nice sheen to it. It picks up the light really nicely. In terms of thickness, this is about as thick as the cotton pads. And again, it's got the wicking underside, so it temperature controls the horse. I've used this one for about a week and I've not washed it, and it's coming up really well again and again. You can see obviously they do pick up a little bit of the marks from the saddle, but that goes with the washing. This appears in all of the collections usually, and more recently they've had a more light reflective shimmery fabric on them, and again it echoes the other colours in the collection, usually on the cord. Another saddle pad. This is the first time they've used this design saddle pad in the collection. This was in the next generation. They called it the Repellent pad, which doesn't sound like a great name, but it's actually slightly water repellent and water resistant. And being online only, I think it's a shame that people can't see what these are like. These are really lovely in real life. They've got the little sticky hearts here, and that helps with the saddle, stop it moving, as well as obviously the usual straps that you've got on the front. And down here as well, it's reinforced to stop it rubbing. But this is a lovely pad in terms of the, again, if you hold it up to the light a little bit, you can see it's got a really nice finish on them. And again, it's the underside, it's the wicking fabric underneath. These came in three colours actually for this collection. They came in the basalt, which was the dark, the blue and the berry. But yes, this is the first time they've done that, so it'll be interesting to see if they do them again. Okay, we've then got the bi-colour pad. And again, bi-colour, two colours, usually runs with the diagonal stripe through the middle and the shield in the corner. This is about as thick as the cotton pads, slightly thicker literally by an extra sheet of fabric because it's got the wicking underside again. Again, this is nice because it's a little bit different on the other side. It hasn't got the shield, so leaving it blank for embroidery if it needs to be done. And then the only other one that they really tend to sort of repeat would be the cotton pad, which is very similar to this, but it hasn't got the different fabric underneath. It would just be cotton on both sides, and they run up about all the same size.